and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a little Wimpole.
It was a lovely sunny day in Wimpole village. Horace Hayseed, the farmer, was having a very busy day. He drove his tractor along the lanes, past all his fields, and right down to the hay barn where he unloaded all the heavy bales of hay. When he had finished, he sat down to a well-earned lunch.
After me lunch, I think I'll have a little snooze before I start work again.
But while Horace had his 40 winks, he missed seeing the stranger walking down the lane with his dog. But the silly man just couldn't have been thinking, because he just took the cigarette out of his mouth and threw it over the hedge.
Well, I suppose I'd better get on with me work. I can't laze around here all day. Horace! Horace! Stop! There's a fire over there in one of your fields. Oh, my goodness. Jump on, Dennis. We better go and have a look. Oh, no. Me hay barn. Me hay barn's ablaze. I'll see if I can beat it out with me post bag, Horace, but you better get the fire brigade just in case.
While Dennis tried to stop the blaze with his bag, Horace roared into the village.
My word, Horace, whatever's wrong. There's a fire! There's a fire! Me hay barn's on fire! Now, calm down, Horace. I'll phone the fire brigade first of all.
PC Crooknabber phoned the fire brigade and told them all about Horace's hay barn.
I'm afraid it'll take them a while to get here, Horace, because they have to come all the way from the big town. Oh, dearie me. Poor old Dennis is trying to put out the fire all by himself.
Everybody in the village had heard about the fire and had come to see if they could help.
It's all right, everybody. I've phoned the fire brigade, but let's get over to the barn and help poor old Dennis. Oh, my word, Horace, this is much worse than I had originally thought. We must try and do something while we're waiting for the fire engine.
The fire was so fierce it was beginning to spread towards Horace's farmhouse. It wouldn't be long before the whole farm was ablaze. Thank goodness Percy Pennywise had an idea. He quickly told his plan to the twin bread snappers and they dashed off into the village. But while Percy told his plan to everyone else, the fire just got worse and worse. The twins had collected as many plastic buckets as they could carry from Percy's shop and brought them to the riverbank. They filled each bucket with water and passed them along in a chain all the way to Dennis, who threw the water onto the fire. One bucket after another went along the line until eventually the fire was out.
Well, I never. Here comes the fire brigade.
Hello. Where's the fire, then?
Well, thanks to all my friends here, especially Percy Pennywise and his shop full of buckets, we've managed to save my farm from burning down.
Well, I'll be blowed. It seems you've just formed Wimpole's very own fire brigade. I'll just make sure it's well and truly out before I go.
Everybody was very happy, except the silly man who threw his cigarette away without thinking. But I think he's learnt his lesson. Don't you?
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart each day. you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do.
Just outside Wimpole village, right by the sea, stands the big lighthouse. One day, Captain Mainmast, the lighthouse keeper, was just about to eat his lunch when a special announcement came over the radio.
Here's a special gale warning. Very strong winds are expected on all coastal areas later today. All ships must take extra special care.
Well, shiver me timbers. I'd better make sure me lighthouse is all shipshape before that storm arrives. We don't want any ships crashing onto the rocks now, do we?
The captain made his way up the windy stairs to the very top of the lighthouse.
Oh, dear. One of these days I'll have to get a lift put in here.
But while the captain was getting his breath back, he looked around his rather untidy lighthouse.
That's funny. It looks as if it's getting foggy out there already. I'm sure it was sunny when I was having me lunch. Well, blow me down. It wasn't foggy at all. It's me windows. They're filthy.
The captain ran his finger across the window. They hadn't been cleaned for years.
I'll have to clean them before the night. Otherwise, nobody will see me light out there at sea.
The captain ran down the windy stairs and into his little workshop. He soon found a long ladder and a bucket and a sponge. He filled the bucket with soapy water and leant the ladder against the side of the lighthouse. But oh dear, his ladder was too short.
Oh no, I can't reach. How am I gonna clean me windows now? Hello, Captain. What are you trying to do up there? PC Crocknapper, I'm glad you've come along. I've got a very serious problem to solve. I'll come down and tell you all about it.
But as he climbed down the ladder, he forgot his bucket of water.
Oh, yes, Captain. You really do have a problem. Very funny, but that's not my big problem. Help me get this bucket off me head. Wow.
When they had got the bucket off the captain's head, he told PC Crooknapper about the approaching storm and his dirty windows.
Well now, Captain, you go and change into some dry clothes, and I'll have a cup of tea and a think.
PC Crooknapper sat and thought very hard. Then he had a great idea.
Hang on a minute, I've got it. Now, where's my phone book?
The captain had changed his clothes, but he was still very worried about his windows and the approaching storm.
Oh, dearie me. I hope PC Crooknapper can come up with a plan. It'll soon be dark and nobody'll see me light.
The captain looked very surprised when he heard a buzzing all around his lighthouse. There, hovering above him, was the big yellow Coast Guard's helicopter.
Hello, Captain. We've come to clean your windows. Clean me windows? How can you clean me windows with an helicopter? Close your window, Captain, or you'll get another wash of soapy water.
As if by magic, the windows suddenly sparkled clean as the helicopter hovered all around the lighthouse.
Well, shiver me timbers, what a clever plan.
There you go, Captain. The ships will see your light on the other side of the world now. The captain was so delighted with his shiny windows, he almost didn't notice the nasty black clouds gathering at sea.
Oh, me goodness, just in time. The storms are coming and it's getting dark. I'd better get everything ready.
The storm at sea was now in full force, but the ships didn't have to worry at all, because the Wimpole lighthouse would guide them safely away from the dangerous coastline, thanks of course to PC Crooknapper's amazing window cleaning service.
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart. each day. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a
One
little
morning, Dennis Letterlever was busy delivering the mail to Wimpole village.
Righty-o, Stamp. Where's that important-looking letter for PC Crooknabber? Hello, Dennis. Anything for me? Looks like an important police letter to me.
PC Crooknabber opened the letter and read it through quickly.
Well, I never. The inspector from the big town is coming this morning, and he's bringing a special surprise to help me in my police work. Perhaps it's a really fast police car with sirens and flashing lights. No, that wouldn't be of much use to me in our little village, would it now, Dennis?
While Dennis and PC Crooknabber chatted about the surprise, Stamp had a quick 40 winks. Later that morning, the inspector arrived from the big town.
Hello, Crooknabber. Did you receive my letter all right? Yes, sir. I did, sir. And I haven't got a clue, sir, what my surprise is going to be.
The inspector went to the back of the van, opened the doors, and out leapt PC Crooknabber's special surprise.
Oh, my goodness. There you are, Crooknabber, your very own police dog. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Just what I've always wanted. Carry on the good work, Crooknabber.
The inspector drove back to the big town, but PC Crooknabber had a problem.
Oh, no. I didn't have a chance to ask what his name is. I know. I'll call you Bill. Oh, dear. PC Crooknabber and the old Bill.
Later that day, PC Crooknabber took Bill for a walk through the village.
By Jove, Crooknabber, that's a fine-looking beast you have there.
PC Crooknabber explained how Bill had become his new police dog and how he would be of great help to everybody in the village.
I've got just the right thing for your dog, PC Crooknabber.
Percy Pennywise put the finishing touch to his surprise, a nice new kennel for Bill. Feeling very happy, Bill settled down for his very first night in Wimpole village. But the very next morning, PC Crooknabber had quite a surprise. It was a rather angry Ted Dripping, the butcher.
By heck, lad, dear, PC Crooknabber, there's a thief in the village. Somebody's been stole me sausages.
Right, Ted. I'll come right away.
But as PC Crooknabber went to investigate the crime, he bumped straight into Ernie Porterline, the station master.
Oof. Just the man I wanted. It's my cat. He's gone missing, see? Somebody's stolen him. By gum. There really is something nasty going on here, lad. Come quickly, PC Crooknabber. It's me sheep. Somebody's upsetting me sheep.
Poor old PC Crooknabber. Everything seemed to be happening at once.
Now, calm down, everybody. Let's sort out Horace's sheep, first of all.
They all went over to Horace's farm, and sure enough, his sheep were all over the place. But what's this?
By gum. There's me sausages.
And there's my catty, see?
Oh, no. And there's my police dog. No wonder me sheep are all in a tiz. Thank you very much, Bill. You're supposed to help with my police work, not make it.
PC Crooknabber was just about to phone the inspector and ask him to take the dog back when...
Well, I never. You may not be cut out for police work, Bill, but this is quite amazing. Oh, my goodness. That's enough, Bill. Oh, down, boy.
Well, it seems that PC Crooknabber has found himself a very special friend. Very special indeed.
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do.
One morning, Father Away was getting everything ready for the daily service when he had quite a surprise. Oh no, me roof's leaking again. Now I really will have to ask Mayor Chambers for a new roof. Mayor Chambers, being the most important person in Wimpole, lived in the most important house. Hello, Father. You're looking a little worried. Oh dear, it's me leaky church roof. I can't really patch it up anymore, you know. How much money have you got left in your church fund? I don't think this is going to buy us a roof, you know. I've got it, Father. In my special magazine for special people, there's an article about a television company who want to make a film about a village. Well, that's all very nice, but how's that going to mend my roof? Because, silly, they'll pay us for making the film here in Wimpole Village. Mayor Chambers phoned the television company right away. The next day, as Father Away was rearranging the buckets to collect the rainwater, Mayor Chambers dashed into the church. Everything is ready, Father. The film people will be here today. It wasn't long before everybody had heard the news. Now listen to me, young fella me lads. Before I joined the army, I always wanted to be on the stage, you know. A jolly fine voice, you see.
Yes, Major, but they're coming to film the village, not to, look for, talent. There's no business like show business, I know business, you see.
Later that day, the film crew arrived. Welcome to our television, I mean village.
Hi there, Mr. Mayor. It's a mighty fine village you got here, boy. Let me introduce you to our director, Mr. Terry Vision.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. Hope we don't give you too much bother with all this gear and all that. OK, boys, let's get on with it. They were soon busy filming everywhere in the village. The police station, the shops, the lighthouse, and even Hilda Halfpint in her little milk float. OK, everyone, just one more shot. Mr. Mayor! Mr. Mayor! Yes, Mr. Vision? Whoops! Oh, dear. I want everyone in the village together for a nice finish, see?
Right, over here, Ethel, please. Ted, in here. Now, come on, twins. Stand still, please.
Smashing that. Right, everyone here then. That is smashing. Right, everyone here.
Hold on a minute, Terence. Major Stick Wielder seems to be missing.
Sorry, PC Crooks, we'll have to go without him. Right, quiet, everybody.
Wimpole Village, take 15.
And action! Everybody smiled their very best smiles. But what's this?
Oh, no, Major. Oh, no.
Cut! Cut! Cut!
Yeah! That's fabulous, Major. That is fabulous.
Yes, well, I thought it might jolly up the old show. What?
Later that day, after the television people had left the village, Father Away had a very happy visitor. We've done it, Father! We've done it! The producer said that thanks to Major Stick Wielder and his funny music hall routine, they've made their best film ever. And now we've got enough money to buy a whole new roof.
There's no business like show business.
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do.
It was a very special day in Wimpole village, and Mayor Chambers was making sure he would look very smart for the occasion.
Oh dear, I do hope everything goes according to plan. Hello, Mayor Chambers here.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. Everything's ready at my end.
Well done, PC Crooknabber. I'll see you there at about 11 o'clock.
Ethel Doneater had just finished baking lots of nice goodies. Cherry cakes, cream slices, sandwiches, and even buns and bread. Major Stickwielder was busy sorting out the village flags. And even the twin bread snappers were doing something useful for a change. It really was a very important occasion, because today was the grand opening of Wimpole's very own railway station. And Ernie Porterline was the new station master.
Well, here we are, see, Smokestack. Our very own station, see. Everybody will be here soon for the grand opening.
The time had come and everybody arrived at the station. Even Major Stickwielder wore his very best dress uniform.
Oh dear, where's that train with the special people from the big town?
Nearly there, sir. I'm sure Mayor Chambers has everything organised.
Jolly good show, Smithers. I do love a properly organised opening.
Oh my word, they're coming!
Everybody got themselves ready for the train's arrival.
Ooh, that's funny. They should have been here by now, see?
Everybody was getting rather worried. Where was the train?
Oh dear, I knew something would go wrong.
They all waited and waited, but no train appeared.
Now calm down, everybody. I'll go and see what the problem is.
But while PC Crooknabber walked along the track towards the sound of the whistle, the twin bread snappers just couldn't wait. Those cherry cakes looked too delicious.
Sounds like the train is just around this corner.
Sure enough, there was the train. And there was the problem. Horace Hayseeder's cow, Pinter.
Well, I never. No wonder the train just couldn't get through to Wimpole.
Thank goodness you've come, Constable. I think you'd better give this cow here a parking ticket or something.
Oh, yes, Mr. Driver, but I think it will be easier if I get Horace Hayseeder to move her first.
PC Crooknabber dashed back to the station and quickly told Horace the problem. When Horace had gone, everybody started to get quite excited. Even the twins had stopped eating the cakes.
Oh, my goodness, they really are coming this time.
At last, the train arrived in Wimpole village.
Welcome to, Wimpole. Oh, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. It's very nice to be here at last.
Everybody gathered around, and the ribbon was ready to be cut.
I now declare the Wimpole village station well and truly open.
Oh, dearie me, Pinter. Thanks to you wandering on the line, I'm missing all that there nice food back on that there station.
But Horace didn't have to worry. There were plenty of goodies left to eat. Well, maybe not cherry cakes.
Well, Smokestack, you and me are now official see. We're part of Wimpole village proper.
Ernie, welcome to Wimpole village.
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak, and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat, and you'll know to do. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart each day. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a
Just
little
by the side of Horace
Wimpole in
Hayseeder's farm is a big 10-acre field, and today it was going to be used for something very special. The big town fair was coming to Wimpole village.
Right, I'd better go and get ready. I'm on duty today, you know.
It wasn't long before the empty field became a busy, bustling fairground, with the big wheel, the dodgems, the roller coaster, and of course all the sideshows. While the twin bread snappers emptied their money box, PC Crooknapper and Bill were on duty at the fairground entrance.
Hello, everybody. Have a nice day now.
It wasn't long before everybody was really having a good time.
By gum, lass, you'll have to hang on tight, you know.
Don't be silly, Ted. This is only a slow ride. There you are, Ted. I told you this ride was nice and gentle. Oh no, Ted. Oh, no.
By Gilda, you'd better stick to your milk float from now on.
You'd better stay here, me lads. Ghost trains are a bit too scary for you, you know. There you go, boys. Just as I thought. Far too scary for you.
Poor old Major. Come on, let's go and find the dodgems.
Well, now the twins are behind the wheel, everybody better watch out.
Oh, my good dear. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, Horace, bet you can't hit that bell.
Okay, Dennis, just you stand back.
Harold Wholesome was doing quite well on the coconut shy. 1, 2, 3.
Righty-o, Stamp, this is gonna be fun.
Dennis and Stamp enjoyed themselves so much, they had at least 3 goes on the big wheel.
Stay there, Stamp. I'm gonna get some more money for another go.
But when Dennis had gone, nobody noticed poor little Stamp, and the big wheel started again.
Oh, no. Hold on, Stamp. Hold on.
Oh dear, poor little Stamp. He certainly wasn't enjoying this ride.
Never mind, Stamp. At least you've had a free go.
But all too soon, the day was nearly over. Ethel Doneater had won a giant teddy bear on the hoopla, and Harold Wholesome had cleaned out the coconut shy. Just the job for his new creation, coconut milkshake. And the only problem PC Crooknapper had all day was trying to stop old Bill eating too many hot dogs. But the ones who enjoyed themselves the most were the twin bread snappers. Well, fairs are meant for children, aren't they?
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, Put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart each day. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you'll get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do. Hold a little Wimpole.
One day, while Mayor Chambers was busy doing nothing in particular, he had a rather surprising phone call.
Hello, Mayor Chambers here. Oh, hello, Mr. Mayor. My name's Nigel Note-Taker, and I'm coming to your village today to write an article for our magazine. Oh, yes, right, Mr. Notepaper. Note-Taker. We'll be all ready for you. My goodness, I'd better tell everybody to tidy up or something.
It wasn't long before the whole village had heard about the magazine article.
Now, calm down, everybody. We'll soon get organised. Now, where's my dog, Bill? Bill? Come on, boy. Where are you? Thanks a lot, Bill. Now, come on. We've got work to do.
Soon, the whole village was busy. Captain Mainmast dashed up and down his lighthouse, scrubbing and cleaning. He even started to clean out his shed. The twin bread snappers swept everything everywhere, and Horace Hayseeder drove from one end of the village to the other, being very busy indeed. Eventually, it was time for Nigel Note-Taker to arrive from the big town.
Hello, Mr. Note-Taker. Let me introduce you to our station person, Ernie Porterline.
Ooh, hello, Mr. Note-Taker. I hope you'll find our village exciting.
Oh, dear. Come this way and we'll go and see PC Crooknabber.
Hello, PC Crooknabber. I'd like to see yourself, first of all.
Yes, certainly. This way, please.
Nigel Note-Taker was very impressed with PC Crooknabber's cell, but...
Oh, no. Oh, it's locked, and old Bill has pinched my keys again.
Thank goodness. Come on, Bill. Let me have the keys now.
After Mayor Chambers had let them out of the cell, they went to visit Horace Hayseeder's farm.
Very nice farm, this, Mr. Hayseeder. But haven't you got any sheep?
Oh, in fact, they're coming in now. Here, you better watch out. Watch out!
Oh, no. We're going to get a terrible report now. I'm really sorry about that, Mr. Notebook. I can assure you that nothing else will go wrong now. Just can't believe it. Whatever else can go wrong?
Right. That's it, Mr. Mayor. I'm off.
But while poor old Mayor Chambers tried to apologise, they didn't notice the old gutter full of water.
Oh, no. This can't be happening.
The next day, the village was back to normal, but poor old Mayor Chambers was looking very worried.
I bet we don't even get a mention in the magazine after that disaster.
A few days later, PC Crooknabber had a very excited visitor.
You're not going to believe this, PC Crooknabber, but we're in the magazine.
Well, I never. Oh, marvellous. Do show me, Mr. Mayor.
There you are. Look, Wimpole Village.
Later that day, everybody had a copy of the magazine.
Only one thing, Mr. Mayor. We're in a special section called Villages You'll Never Forget.
Well, there's one thing for certain. Nigel Note-Taker will certainly never forget Wimpole Village.
Hold a little Wimpole in your heart and you get through. Hold a little Wimpole in your heart, I'm telling you. If the outlook is I'm telling you, if the outlook is bleak and it's guidance you seek, put on your Wimpole hat and you'll know what to do.
It was a very hot, sunny day in Wimpole village. In fact, it was so hot, even Major Stickwielder had to snooze by the sea to keep cool. But what's this?
Oh, my word. PC Crooknabber, why are you still wearing your helmet?
Well, Hilda, you see, I'm still on duty, so I must wear my helmet at all times.
Dennis Letterlever had decided to settle down for a nice sunbathe when...
Oh, thanks a lot, boys. Here, hold on a minute. Hold on. You be careful with those rings now. Don't go out too far, all right?
It's all right, Dennis. It's shallow here. Yippee! Hooray! Woo! Woo!
But poor old Captain Mainmast wasn't having much fun at all.
Well, blow me down. It's too hot to be up here all day. I'll just clean up this here mess and then I'll go for a swim.
Later that morning, everybody was having a really good time. Even Dennis's dog Stamp had found a way of swimming without actually getting wet.
Right then, that's all cleared up. I'll just check through me telescope to see if I can find a nice, quiet place to sunbathe. Well, shiver me timbers! It's the twins, and they're in trouble!
Captain Mainmast rushed down the windy stairs to raise the alarm.
Whatever's wrong, Captain?
It's the twin bread snappers! They're in trouble with their rubber rings!
Now calm down, everybody. Let's go and have a look.
They all ran to the cliff top to try and see what they could do. But the problem was worse than they thought. The twins were being swept nearer and nearer the rocks.
Oh, my word. This is very serious indeed. Captain, you'll have to call the Coast Guard right away.
Righty-o, PC Crooknabber!
Hold on, boys. There's help on the way.
Everybody felt so helpless. Was there nothing they could do? But what's this?
Well, I never. It's Bill. It's my old Bill.
Old Bill's keeping them from crashing onto them there horrible rocks, isn't he? Good old Bill!
At that moment, they all heard the Coast Guard's helicopter above them.
Okay, boys, don't panic. I'm coming down to get ya.
The Coast Guard came down on his winch, grabbed one of the twins and pulled him to safety. And he was soon back to rescue the other twin.
Oh, my goodness. They're safe. They're safe.
Yes, but what about my Bill? Who's going to rescue him?
But he didn't have to worry. Bill was very strong and soon swam out of the danger.
Well, boys, that was a nasty experience. But just remember, it's very dangerous to play on inflatables in the sea.
When the Coast Guard had gone, everything settled back to normal. But would you believe it? Major Stickwielder had slept through it all. Oh dear, Major, you'd better watch out.
I say, Crooknabber, you really should keep your dog out of the water, you know.
Well, if only the Major knew what had happened. But one thing's for sure, the twin bread snappers learned a big lesson today. Playing in the sea can be very dangerous.